You are listening to the Hello Sport Podcast.
What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to another episode of the Hello Sport Podcast. I'm one qualified opinion and unwavering bias. It's a Monday. Vibes are high. We're up and about. Manly 13 plus jumpers. The 13 plusies across every single electorate will be available Tuesday night, 6 p.m. hellosport.shop. So if you are from, say, Brisbane, you'll be able to get one.
Perth,
you'll be able to get one. New Zealand, Melbourne,
Canberra, Newcastle,
South Sydney,
Townsville.
Yep. Anyway, that's all there is. They look sick.
Cronulla.
They're there. It's a pre-sale, 6 p.m. hellosport.shop. But I was driving in today, Edward.
Yes.
As I asked how you are, and I was like, "Oh, there's a lot that happened over the weekend." I don't know about you personally, but I've been heartened, warmed, and it's not necessarily like big news sports. Like obviously you've got Volk, who you could possibly put in the top 3 greatest sports people we've ever produced. Maybe that's too hyperbolic for me, but like I'd like to explore that. Mm-hmm. You could talk about Novak. Yep. Who I think's finally been embraced by the nation, and I feel like he really felt it. You could talk about Rocky Elson being found in the Noosa hinterland, pretending like everyone knew about it. You could talk about wigs getting punched off. You can talk about people getting hit in the head with chairs outside strippos. I know it's not sport technically, but there's a physical aspect to it.
Well, but it's a human story, Tom.
It's a human story.
There's very few human stories we won't touch on in this podcast.
Yeah. Maybe Epstein files.
Well, Epstein's... he probably would have had a run on this show before.
Well, that's a good point.
You know, maybe more a Thursday Epstein.
Yeah.
Look into it.
Yeah.
What I found crazy, just to touch on Epstein quickly, is when they do a drop, right?
Yeah.
They're doing a drop of information, 1 million pages.
3 million.
3 million. I'm like, 3 million pages.
But I wonder whether they do that because...
Is it just double ups? How many of them are double ups?
What, like when you got like extra photos on your phone?
3 million pages.
I think part of that would probably be because it's like, let's just try and bury shit in a lot of stuff here. But also some of them, like the accusations and things that are coming out, I was listening to this journalist talk about it, like whilst they're worth listening to, it's like they're also, a lot of them are like anonymous tips or people whose names are redacted, but the tip is there. And so like you don't even know. It's not like it's 100% legit, some of the shit's coming out. Either way, it's very etch.
That's all I wanted to say.
That's all. And
it just seemed like a lot of pages.
No, it's a shitload of pages. Can we start with Volkanovski then, if we do that? Can we start with Volkanovski?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
We'll cleanse the palate.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a palate cleanser.
Oh, shit, yeah, he is. Unless there was something you wanted to, any personal information or anything you felt like sharing. Or,
Not really.
No, good. Volkanovski, we unfortunately couldn't get to the fights in the end. We were going to go, and then we couldn't. And that broke our hearts.
Family stuff.
Broke our hearts. But... I mean, where are we in greatest? I think. Can you get up Jeff Fennick's record? Because Jeff Fennick's always been considered our greatest ever fighter. Just to start there. But Volkanovski now with
you sound like you're prepared to take it a couple of steps further.
28-3-1.
28-3-1. How many title defenses?
I'll have a look.
And obviously, I'm going to be speaking here with. Like, I don't know his opponents. I don't know the quality and all that sort of shit. So I am going to be spinning me rugby league wheels.
Is it fair to say probably haven't watched any of the fights?
Jeff Fennick's fights?
Yeah.
Well, I do remember when he fought Azuma Nelson for a third time when he was well past it. And I think he beat Azuma. But that was an old Jeff Fennick, an aging Jeff Fennick. He did get the win from memory. So I've seen Jeff fight.
Once. Yeah.
Otherwise, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Never, ever.
Well, I'm just, I think worth just, providing context.
Absolutely.
You and I didn't come up with Jeff.
Did not. And, you can say don't compare eras. How many title defenses did Jeff have? Do we know
So he's
that?
got 8 successful ones.
Okay,
That's a
so
lot.
that's the same as Volk.
So 8 all.
Volk just did his 8th successive. But Volk is considered the greatest featherweight of all time.
8th successive?
8th title defense. So not successive. Not successive because he lost.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why I was like, hang on.
No. So I meant to say successful title defense. But there's just a part of me with Volk, and when you're looking at what he's doing in the sport
Of MMA.
of MMA, again, there's a vibe. To me, I'm like, this guy is an all-time absolute tippity top. Like why Ian Thorpe would currently be rated more highly than Volk.
Yep.
Kathy would.
Yep.
Like Dawn, no disrespect to Dawn. What's Dawn done? And I'm not saying she hasn't done anything. I know she's won some Olympic golds.
Well, yes.
Dawn's a Nash treasure, right?
Yeah.
She is. She's a Nashy treasure.
Very careful.
I'm saying.
Very careful.
But the Olympics garners, Joel garners, a bit more gravitas.
There's more reverence for the Olympics, I think, because of how intrinsic it has been with the national story. Tom.
Yes, and the global story, really.
And the global story.
But fighting's primal. Fighting
is primal. Fighting is primal. But fighting has been up against... The tides have certainly shifted. There's absolutely no doubt about that. But for many years, and still in some circles it remains, Tom, it's barbarism. It's
blood
sport.
It's
blood sport. It's the modern gladiator, but not in a good way. And people snooty up about it, and they turn their nose up and they look down on the sport.
They look down on it, mate. They punch down on it.
And that was exemplified perfectly when the mayor of Shoalhaven and/or Wollongong wouldn't give the keys of the city to Volk, which has since been rectified. However, it sort of highlights how it can be viewed by some, right? Which I think has hurt Volk's Australian legacy at the start. It's getting better. He's household name now, but when he started winning titles, he wasn't a household yet.
Oh, shit, no. No, absolutely not. He wasn't even liked in the UFC because he was beating Max Holloway, who was obviously a fan favourite.
Jesus Christ. The toughest watch in all UFC was having to sit through Daniel Cormier call Max Holloway fights with just the most one-eyed bullshit I've ever heard in my life. This has happened 3 times now, Daniel. Like, you need to move on.
And the problem was that I'm such a Cormier fan. I was like, don't do this to me now. You know what I mean? Don't do this to me. It was like Shane Warne's late career commentary work where I'm like, Shane, calm down. That was a good ball from Mitchell Starc to get Rory Burns around his leg, first ball, the Ashes. Stop it.
Judge the ball on its merits.
Shane, stop it.
And judge the man on his merits by beating Max Holloway, who's considered the greatest featherweight of all time 3 times. And in the third fight, absolutely killed him.
Killed him. There's always so much talk as well about greatest featherweight because now it's like, Jose Aldo was considered. Then Max, I swear, was for a period. Now people are saying Volk. Some people are still saying Jose. Some people are saying Max. It's just like, oi.
Well, but then when Aldo was fucked up by Conor McGregor, people were saying, oh, he's better.
What's Conor?
And that's the unfortunate thing with fighting is that if you get beaten, the guy that beats you is better.
Yes.
Like, that doesn't provide any context whatsoever because Volk's how old now?
37.
So if you lose as a 37-year-old, is that...
To a 28-year-old.
Like...
But Volk is considered one of the greatest fighters in the history of MMA. That, to me, is something where...
And in the ring yesterday, they were saying, undisputed,
Yeah, no, exactly.
I can't remember the verbiage, but basically saying you're considered the greatest featherweight of all time.
Now, maybe the swimming game, because I know I threw some shots there at Thorpe and Dawn, and I didn't mean them because you're obviously national treasures. And I'm pretty sure the Dawn is like... Isn't there a big award called the Dawn or some shit? I know there's the Dawn. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I swear there's a Dawn.
What do you get the Don for?
Greatest Australian athlete.
Really?
I think so.
The Don Bradman Award. Who won it last year?
Fucked if I know.
There is a Dawn Award named in recognition of inaugural Sport Australia Hall of Fame Dawn Fraser.
Yeah, right. But so what you just...
Hang on, what do you get it for?
Ago.
What do you get it for? Or did they give they didn't give an award called the Dawn Award to Dawn Fraser, did they? That'd be dumb.
No, you'd hope not.
It just honours Australian athletes, teams or organisations who demonstrate courage, resilience and initiative in challenging the status quo.
Okay,
so you can win a Dawn Award for doing stuff as opposed to recognising something
Beachley won
specific.
it last year. Lauren Jackson the year before that.
Okay, so it's a bit of a... Is esoteric the right word? Like, we don't exactly know what you're getting it for. It's just
a vibe.
It's a vibe-based award, which I'm happy for. I like all.
Yeah. Lane Beachley done a lot in surfing. You get one.
You get one, but you haven't surfed competitively for ages, so it's not like, hey, Lane.
It's not a current thing. It's not a current
it's
award.
like a historical.
Okay.
It's like a Hall of Fame award.
Yeah,
you're now a Dawn recipient.
Yes. sweet. How many golds she win? What was Dawn's record? And like, you should get world records, things like that. I'm not knocking Dawn Fraser. I'm just saying, like, Dawn is an all-time great. We know that, of Australia.
Freestyler? Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 2 golds.
2 golds, yeah, I was going to say that.
Or 3. 2 individual golds. Maybe a couple of relays.
How you going there, Tobler?
She's got 3 and 1 relay gold.
So 4.
4.
4 golds?
Yep.
Pretty good.
In the 100?
Yep.
Across how many Olympics?
3.
So she went 3 in a row. 3-peat. That's
Yep.
huge.
That's huge.
56, 60, and 64.
That's huge.
Okay, Dawn, walking it
56
back.
as well in Melbourne.
Oi, Tommy walks
At
it back.
home.
Tommy walks it back.
Yeah, I mean.
And that's just credit to me, really.
Yeah, credit to you.
Credit to me.
3 straight Olympic golds in the
Dawn,
100.
I didn't know what I was talking about. I went off too early. It was more about Volk than it was
That's
about you
essentially,
doing it.
and you know what that is? That's what Usain Bolt did in the 100 metres.
Yeah, right. So you're Usain Bolt with the pool in the fucking...
Yeah, in the 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, guys, listen. Everyone gets it wrong. And I didn't technically get it wrong because I walked it back. But what I'm saying
But yeah,
is...
you did at one point go, Dawn, what did she do?
Yeah, I did, but that was the good days. It got me pepped up.
Yeah.
Gives you energy, you know?
Yes, it does. Get you firing.
Volkanovski has, and I'm not comparing him to Dawn anymore. Dawn, I'm putting you to the side because you can now take a big dump on my head, Dawn Fraser.
Yeah.
I deserve it. But
Like Volk looked like he was going to do Lopez yesterday.
dude, he really did look like he was going to poo on him. 8 straight.
Mandela and Stitches talking about that. I'm like, could you imagine if he just farted on him right now?
Dude, he started to like bouncing on him a little bit,
I
didn't he?
know. At the end, it was good, and he was showing off then.
Of course
Fight
he was. It was, Lopez had 2 broken feet at the end of the fight.
I did.
That's fun. Can you see if you can find the photo of that? 2 broken feet. Volk just needs to be, I'm just trying to put a bit more respect on Volk's name.
Like the delayed T.
Yep.
Worked wonders for you. I completely know where you're coming from. I completely understand it. Even still, after 8 fight title defenses, it does feel sometimes like Volk isn't. Like, where's a bronzed Volk?
Mate,
In a town square
he is
somewhere.
an all-time great of the world. You know what I mean? In just such a grueling,
And also, I'd argue this, right? If you're walking into Hyde Park, if you're walking past the National Art Gallery, like there's big guys up there on horses with fucking feathers in their caps and big swords and shit. I'm like, who are you blokes?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Who are you?
What are we doing?
What are you like? Yeah. You could chart the oceans well or something, you know, or maybe you set up the first post office or like something random like that.
Really random.
It's just like, have you
You
defended?
came up with a Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit.
Cool, man. You know,
You helped me categorize books.
I charted a course across the Blue Mountains. You know, 150 years ago.
You revolutionized the lawnmower.
Right. Okay. Like, are you
you
worthy of
bronze?
of bronze and of sitting atop this marble in the middle of Hyde Park, or should someone else be put up next to you or alongside you?
Yeah, I sound like Antifa, though. You're not trying to pull down statues, are you?
Like Volk,
You're not trying to erase history, are you?
I would never do that. I'm saying that bloke got one from coming up with a Dewey Decimal. Why can't Volk get one for knocking people out and cashing checks?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And instead, while you got me going, of putting them, let's just put him out the front of bloody Wynn Stadium or something like that. I'm like, why?
Yeah, why? Because he's
Why don't we put him next to the fucking Opera House? Like, let's start putting people in cool places. He's got a great statue out the front of Knights Stadium. Have you been to Knights Stadium? Have you seen out front of that? It's not exactly the most overwhelming, bloody, beautiful, majestic place you've ever come across.
No, you may as well put him outside the Dunnies.
That's right. That's
You may as well
right.
put him outside some shit.
I don't like that athletes are just reserved out the front of the stadium. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why do they have to be out front of the stadium? Why does old mate get to be like hoinked up right next to the fucking art gallery, prime land, looking over the Harbour Bridge?
Yeah, he gets a great view.
He gets the best view.
Unless you're an athlete with a statue basically around the SCG or a stadium of grandeur.
But the SCG is a stadium of grandeur. That's exactly right.
It's a stadium of grandeur.
I mean, have you seen the Steve Waugh statue at the front of the members? Unbelievable.
Yeah, of course. I give it a kiss every time I walk past.
There's probably some prick on the other side there that's a bit upset, but like, of the stadium.
Oh, yeah, well, fuck him.
The point is, it's there's horses for courses with stadiums, right?
Tugger
And
was at the fights.
Tugger was at the fight. Shout out to him.
Did you see Tugger next to Nathan Cleary?
Yes,
It was
I
a real generation gap. Cleary, cap on backwards, looking like he was a backup dancer in the film Honey, Jessica Alba's.
He's always given honey though.
Dude, look at that. Look at Cleary. Nathan is getting crunk in the background while, in the foreground, while Tugger is like, what the fuck?
He's got a bit of Magic Mike about him, Cleary.
Yeah, no,
in a
he
great
does.
way.
Yeah. No, Magic Nath.
Bit of Channon. So my point is, right, if we're going to start to get fair income about people that are doing great stuff, then we need to start getting really fair income about it. Okay, for example, why doesn't Ian Thorpe have a statue in the middle of a city?
Well, doesn't he have?
He's got a pool.
He's got a pool, but like, why don't we have a
like-
big statue outside the pool? Is it? Do swimmers have statues? Because they're like,
Why not?
well, no, I'm not saying they shouldn't, but I'm saying if you're going to give what's his name, Ian Thorpe a statue,
Which he should have one. Does he have one? Can we check that? Can we triple check?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah,
but is
I mean,
he,
like,
but
what
is
are
he,
we?
but is he swimming in it, or is it just Thorpe standing there with like medals around his neck, biting a gold?
No, I think he's standing there in his
Suit?
black suit.
I'd like to see him like a horizontal.
Well, you could do it however you wanted. And what would be great about it is the statue would have real life feet, and you'd be able to go up and put your feet
Put your
next to
feet.
Thorpe's,
Yeah.
and go, holy shit, he's got a huge foot.
Yeah. Anyway, congratulations to Volk because he's the GOAT. And again, I've already attacked Jeff Fennick.
He pumped Lopez yesterday.
Well, it was like
so clinical.
You listen to people who they're like, this is basically the exact same as the first fight, except worse for Lopez.
So clinical. So clinical. Just in and out. Little tutus. See
They're
you,
like,
bro.
you need to get Lopez need to get better at cutting off the ring. And so Volk's like, yeah, so I just moved the other way. You're like, right. So he's like trying to cut him off one way, and Volk's like, so I just moved the other way. But yeah, apologies to Jeff Fennick, apologies to Dawn Fraser, apologies to Ian Thorpe, but Volk.
You were using it as a vehicle to try and
Volk
put
should sit
credit
alongside you comfortably, and I don't think he does yet. And having not seen a single Jeff Fennick fight except for your very last one against Zuma Nelson, I'm prepared to say that Volkanovski better. That's sacrilegious, but I just, I've already fucked up once, so I'm going to just double down.
Okay. Again, they could all just live next to each other,
That's not what
The
we're
halls
about.
of greatness.
Yeah, they can, but like we also want to rank.
You want to rank them?
Well, not now,
So
but I mean,
where-
just like as a society, you want to say like he's the
Where do
greatest,
you?
she's the
Okay,
greatest.
well, where's Volk sit for you if you want to rank them?
I don't know. That's the problem. We'd have to.
Who's
sit
above
down.
him? Who's below him?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. Like Dawn, obviously.
Yes.
Dawn's obviously really coming to some contention after what she was just, I've just been informed of.
Ian, Kathy.
And Kath. Now, I love Kath. What she did is one of the most iconic and historic moments ever, but it's still just one gold.
Well, then you start to get into the nitty gritty. Do you rank how much gravitas does a moment carry?
Yeah, and maybe it does, dude.
Because you got the weight of the nation on the shoulders.
Yeah.
Most watched thing ever.
Yep.
Right.
I'm with you.
You've been the lighter of the torch, Tom, and we'll remember famously that it paused for a moment while they tried to get it going, and it went again. Right. This is the platform that bloody had the flame on it. She had to live that pressure.
No, mate, I know.
You
Don't
know?
I know it?
And then she had to come back 10 days later and win gold for the nation.
So I'm not sitting here and saying she doesn't deserve to be up there. But what I'm trying to work out is how some sort of a weighting system. Is it consistency? Do you know what I mean?
You and I are oft looking for weighting systems, and they don't seem to come naturally to you and I.
No.
We spend a lot of time pontificating about one.
Happy to hear one.
We're still waiting on
Is it World Championships? Then it's like, well, how do you do that with the
We're
Don?
still waiting
Or is
on
it
a-
statistical anomaly?
We're still waiting on tons of consequence as well.
Someone sent one in, but it was not comprehensive.
We'll
Like,
know when we see it.
Yeah.
Bam Bam.
He's copping it online.
Yeah, well, mate, look, listen, love Bam Bam. He's brought a lot of joy to me over the years, but it was frustrating yesterday when there seemed to be a refusal to let the hands go once he was wobbled. A lot of clinching, and to the absolute dismay of DC, Daniel Cormier wasn't prepared to splay his legs.
Well, listen, DC and
Him and Bisping were pulling their fucking hair out.
they
over
were
it.
like, "Why are you clinching, dude? Like, this is the worst possible thing you could do." And it's like, listen, he's absolutely gassed. He's completely fucked. And I can't sit here and start to critique the man. What I would say, though, is if you're a professional fighter, and I love Bam Bam, as I said, he'd been out for a while as well, but he's taking a year off. But the narrative was he'd taken a year off to train.
In Dubai.
So I thought that, like, the gas tank didn't seem like as good as maybe it should be if you had a year off to train and get, you know.
That's 6 now. Losses in a
row?
row. Which is a lot.
He went 5 in a row, and then he's gone 6 in a row.
He's going 5 wins to 6 losses.
Holy heckers.
A long way from the from almost beating Cyril Gahn, or at least wobbling him
He
all those
dropped
years
him.
ago.
He dropped him.
His last fight was August 2024.
So a year and a bit. Sergey Pavlovich absolutely fucked him. Volkov, Ezekiel choke. Marcin Tybura choked him out. Decision against Rosenstrike. And then Taliesin Teixeira decision. Who was also fucked, in fairness. I think it was Quinn the Chin even put it on his Instagram. He was like, never have I seen a guy win a fight but look like he lost it. Or like, not look like he lost it, but as in like he won it but lost it. You know what I mean? Because he just was so dead by the end of it.
Who?
Teixeira.
Oh, yeah. Mate, it was twice when he's just like, oh, he's about to topple over the big fella. Crazy he can stay on his feet. But disappointing. Very disappointing.
It was a who's who out there though, mate.
How did you feel about Bam Bam walking out to
Olivia Dean.
Olivia Dean?
I loved it. I couldn't be a bigger Olivia Dean fan.
She's great.
Will Gibb of You Wouldn't fame, Pat and Will, they called us the other day on the podcast and they were like, can we go in on a box at Olivia Dean's concert in November?
All of us?
Yeah. It's not cheap, but it's also not the worst Christmas present. 18 people, I think you can fit in there.
So that would be the Christmas party.
Well, no, I'm not saying that either. I'm saying everyone could just buy their own way into it. But I was like, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. It's certainly worth looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's who out there, mate? Yeah, it was. Tugger.
Tugger, Cleary, Critter, Luai, Mansour putting the competition on notice.
With his singlet on? Yeah.
Can we get a photo of Mansour putting the comp on notice, even though he's retired? Because this was like...
No, but you can still put the comp on notice.
No, of course you can. But this was a competition on notice singlet. It was all I really saw. There was a photo of...
Well, he's actually in our world now, so he's putting us on notice.
He's putting the podcast world on notice with those arms.
Yes, he is.
He's got the best arms in podcasting. Look at that, dude. Oh, there's Val Holmes there. Look at the comps on notice arms.
And I love Josh looking unbelievable, by the way. Look at the nick he's in.
I
love that while Cleary's gone long, he's gone, less fabric the better.
Cleary's gone Channing Tatum / step up to the streets.
Well, step up to the streets. That's exactly what it is. You know what it is? It's like you're sitting on the train minding your own business and then some fuckwit brings a boombox in and starts dancing on the poles and shit. That's what it's giving.
But
it's like, and then you get off and they're like, yeah, we crushed that.
Yeah. We're getting crunk.
We fucking crushed that train routine. I think that was Step Up to the Streets.
No,
Maybe
that
it was a later one. I'm not sure.
No, listen, I don't know. But there was a period there where there were dance films coming out about every couple of months.
And which was swiftly followed by a cappella. Good times, simple times.
Oh, they were great times, mate.
Just a simple time. What's on the TV tonight? Just a movie about dancing.
Yep.
Or about
a kid from the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, but who can also harmonise.
Well, no, a kid from the wrong side of the tracks who expressed their trauma through movement.
But then was almost sucked into the old world.
Of course,
was it not for
the love of their life,
or just a community man who has been through it as well, and shows them what the power of dance can do?
Yeah, exactly.
On the lives of the young
and the people who come from
and
the same wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah,
right. It's a way to get onto the right side of the tracks.
You can't help where you're from, but you can help where you're going.
Exactly right. Now, Cleary, he's stepping up to the streets right there. Like, there's just no way, there's no other way of putting it. Critter and Val they're just looking like normal dudes at the fights. Josh Mansour is putting the comp on notice.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. The sort of bloke you'd be absolutely terrified by if he found his way into your future Mrs. Hands.
Yes, correct. Or her DMs. I did beat him in a 100-metre race, but that's all right. Not nothing.
No.
But Josh Mansour,
Looking absolutely incredible.
look at the arms on him. Look at the arms on the kid.
It's his collarbone work for me.
Well, it's the chest
on top of the pec.
Yeah,
there.
but then also like the veins in the biceps. You know what I mean? That's,
Very smooth, isn't he?
Oh well, listen.
Very smooth.
You
man.
don't have facial hair like that and smooth.
No,
like that.
he's been assisted.
No, listen. He's been in the lab.
I would imagine by the power of a laser.
Yeah. Well, exactly, and you would know. But he's been smoothed out without a shadow.
But I'm talking. Where's the smoothing stop? We know it stops at the beard.
We do. I think he'd have a bush.
Do
At
you
least
think?
it was manicured, but I don't think he's lasered.
His arms are.
His arms lasered, chest lasered.
You reckon he's got a bush?
Yeah, I'd say so. That's just me. Listen,
Can you put the comp on notice without one?
I think you could. I think there's very is it millennial or whatever the fuck the youngest one?
Apparently the bush is back.
For vaginas or for dicks? Because I think dicks have always sort of. I think it's for vaginas.
No, for
more.
vaginas. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Dicks have always sort of had.
Dicks have
one.
always kind of had them. It's you know what, and that's the patriarchy
Yeah.
writ large. Is that no one's like we've all been told to trim,
Yeah.
but the bush actually really fell out of favour culturally.
Culturally, yeah.
But
It
it's nice.
fell on hard times.
Well, it fell on hard times, but pendulum coming back towards the bush, and you know what? Here for it. I'm not here for it.
You're a supporter?
Oh, well, I'm an ally.
Yeah.
I'm a bush ally. I'm not saying I'm not here
Yeah.
saying I don't.
You're not a misogynist.
Well, of course I'm not a misogynist. I'm pro-bush, but I'm also pro whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And perish your blue. Punters and Dribblers Super Bowl next Monday, and there's no better way to enjoy what I assume all of you are going to be doing, which is taking the day off, than with a 4 Pints Japanese lager.
Best way to do it. Best way to do it. Now, if you're on the beaches and you've taken the day off, which we assume you have, then why don't you nip into Truck Bar, Brookvale, 4 Pines venue there. Absolutely superb. I'd be asking for Japanese lager, obviously, but they've got the full range, the full gambit there.
Yep.
They've also got food.
And they got a huge screen.
Massive screen. So make smart decisions, do the right thing, and get down.
Go Pats.
Go the Pats!
Let me get my iPad out. It's got my notes and stuff on it, mate. But I think it what the UFC does do, Eddie, and if I can use a business speak term, is that it dovetails nicely into what I want to talk about next. But actually, as I look at you, I want to stop dovetailing for 1 second and say Happy Dribbler New Year.
Correct.
Missed it yesterday, but didn't because I got out there and I got after it.
So technically, it can't ever start on a Sunday.
No,
It must always start
on a Monday.
on a weekday, a workday. It can't start on a Saturday. Can't start on a Sunday. That's just the way of the world. Happy Dribbler New Year. Congratulations.
Horizontal season officially over, punters and dribblers. It does go all the way up to the 31st of January. Now,
And once again, any extra days that may fall on a weekend.
and
Because obviously
this
we're
year-
all horizontal on a Sunday, right?
Yeah. But with that
Comes opportunity.
comes opportunity. So we are no longer horizontal. We are now vertical, and you and I are looking to get into a bit of a
Vertical limit.
vertical limit, right? Or to push our vertical limits,
Yeah.
because our horizontal limits have been achieved.
Well, they've been tested, scrutinised, and
Come out the other side, struggling to get vertical again, really. It's been so horizontal.
a crane wasn't required.
No,
but
it wasn't
Jesus,
required, but,
wasn't worlds
we
away
had
from the
one
big
on
fella.
standby.
Yeah. Starred by.
Yeah, I did say it like
Starred
that.
by.
Starred by. Fat in me mouth, obviously. Mate.
Did you like the movie Vertical Limit?
Loved it. It was the first ever movie I watched on DVD.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That start.
Yeah.
It's when you're starting to get into like my M movies and stuff, you know?
Listen, I know we're off the map, but it's a Monday and it's vertical limit season, so like fuck off. But watch Saving Private Ryan again on the weekend. Thank you to Foxtel, not an ad, just was on. They had a whole Tom Hanks channel, and I was like, fuck yeah. Such a hectic movie.
Oh, yeah.
Stands the test of time.
Oh, yeah.
Graphics still good.
Oh,
Everything's still tippity top. Etch as fuck.
Oh, yeah. D-Day.
Yeah.
Was it Omaha Beach? Omaha Beach. Tom Hanks, dude, just in the absolute zenith of his career.
Yeah.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
And Matt Damon. You want to talk about like a bit of an Alcaraz Djokovic situation,
Which we'll get to.
Of which we will get to. But I just mean like Tom Hanks, Djokovic, Alcaraz, Matt Damon, just coming in.
Just a boy, just a kid.
And he is just a boy in that film. I was looking at him going, you're just a pup.
Just a pup.
Just a pup.
Fresh off an Oscar.
Yeah. Yeah. Huge. Anyway.
Vertical limits will be tested.
We are doing some sort of I think we got to work it out first, but we're doing a bit of a February challenge. Now I don't know. We did agree to this the other day. I don't know if you're still keen.
Yep, I am.
Booze-free February, except for this weekend because I got a wedding and I'm a groomsman.
So that's obviously not included.
No, it's not included.
No, but I think I can actually do the month. I can.
I can definitely, but I can't because
I can't. But I was in.
Did you drink yesterday?
Yep. But it didn't
I
count.
didn't drink
started
yesterday.
Today.
No, but that's all right. Though. It sort of cancels
I
out.
had one drink.
I didn't drink yesterday.
I'd one.
I thought about it and I went, you know what? I know it's not technically starting until Monday, but just don't because you are going to have to drink on the weekend.
I'm just going to go 4 weeks, bang, to today.
Just go February, end of Feb. Because I think it's good. It's a good way to rugby league is a big season. It's a big long year. We're coming up to it. Let's just cleanse. But then I'd also like to do some sort of not challenge. I don't want to compete against you. I want to do something where it's like.
No, we compete against ourselves.
Yeah, but like where it's like let's try and get it. Let's try and like run a certain distance, lose a certain amount of weight, fucking do a bunch of like this many sessions a week, like let's set something like that and then just try and tick it off. And you can come along for the ride with us.
Punters and dribblers.
And I mean, by come along, I mean do it as well. Don't just like watch. Well, you can do that too, but this is about testing your vertical limits. We're trying to summit a fucking mountain here.
That's right.
Trying to free solo El Capitan.
Yes, I actually went on to. I was balls deep on some. I got into climbing on the weekend. I don't know why. You just find yourself in there.
Well, Alex is in the.
Well, because Alex is in the news for climbing. Is it Taipei 101, and then you start thinking about free solo again, and then maybe you watch free solo again, and then you're like, oh, who's that guy that is Tommy Caldwell who helps him train for it? And he's like, who's Tommy? Because he sucks off Tommy at the start. Like Tommy must be a guy, and then Tommy, you find out it's like the king of El Capitan. He's like climbed the most routes there.
Is he the old French guy?
No, he's not. He's American. And then you find out that Tommy's also got his own documentary called Dawn Wall, which is fucking sick. And then you go and watch that, and that's mad. And then you're just having a great time.
Yeah, right. And so that's to do with us now trying to summit our own.
And then, but then when you see what these blokes put themselves through, their application to their work, to their crafts, Tom, no stone left unturned, Tommy, in the pursuit of climbing the once perceived to be unclimbable Dawn Wall, spends 7 years of his life trying to work out the route and training for it, right? So, like,
He doesn't solo it.
No, not solo it, just climb it. Like, you've got, like, credit card thin fucking ledges you got to stick your fingers onto and, like, fucking hang on and shit. These guys are out of control. So then you ask yourself a question, what is my own vertical limit?
Yeah.
What is my great climb?
What's my Dawn Wall?
Maybe what's my Dawn Wall, Tom? Maybe, just maybe, it's this February.
Yeah, maybe it's don't drink booze for 28 days.
That's my Dawn Wall.
Except for next weekend. And yesterday.
Yeah, and yesterday. But next weekend I can't. I'm not drinking because I'm not going to the wedding.
No, exactly.
So my Dawn Wall alive and well.
But I think that works, all right. So like your one day was yesterday.
Yep.
And mine will be.
Oh, right. So I have one drink and you have a fucking blowout.
I can't help it, mate. But I will restrain myself. But I think that's pretty good. And then I think let's try and do like as many, like 5 sessions a week, whatever it is. Run, be at home.
Let's come up with the specifics of it.
Yeah.
There is actually one as well. If you're a Good Day subscriber, you would have already been invited into the Facebook group where there are challenges being laid down by Elsa that we're going to also compete in, Tom.
Yes.
Because this is it's vertical limit.
This is
month.
vertical limit month. February is the vertical limit month.
Yeah, it is.
Get up, you get from horizontal to vertical.
But I think as well, come up with your own dawn wall.
Yeah. It's your dawn wall. It doesn't have to be.
Doesn't need to be someone else's dawn wall.
No.
Like Tommy Caldwell had his dawn wall, mate.
Well, he had a dawn wall, right? Which obviously it was impressive-ish, but not boozing for a month minus.
Considered the hardest climb in rock climbing.
Yeah, no, listen, I respect it, but to me,
for big wall,
and you,
yep,
booze free, however many sessions of exercise
it's
a
harder.
week, that's harder.
Yeah, it is,
or as hard.
Well, just as
at least as hard.
Yep. So we're going to monitor our rugby league progress.
Yep.
Keep you all posted, because I think, like all of us, we just need a bit of a reset every now and then, because I did absolutely fuck all for 2 months.
Yeah, and I like this in the sense that like January everyone tries. Like I've been okay in January. I haven't like
I've swum it, but it's more. It's really refining the diet, Tom.
Yeah,
refining the application and getting off the piss for a bit.
Booze, big help. Diet, that's a big one for old Glutton over here, Tommy Glutton. I had pasta at like 9 o'clock last night. Can't be doing it. You know what I mean?
You had a midnight snack.
Well, it wasn't midnight. It was like 9. But I was watching the tennis and I'd already had dinner.
Yeah, so it's a midnight snack.
Well, it's of sorts. Yeah. Except midnight is 12.
No, but I think midnight snack is like you've had dinner and you're having another one.
Yeah. Dinner 2.
Yeah, dinner 2.
Yeah. Which the sequel's never as good.
Like real McCoy pasta.
Well, it was pasta.
Yeah, it wasn't like gluten-free pasta or something like that. A bit light on the stomach.
No, it wasn't light on the stomach at all. Been to the toilet twice this morning. Anyway, that's February, and we're doing it obviously thanks to Good Day, we're doing it for Good Day. And if you want to be a part of it,
join the Facebook group.
Join the Facebook group, become a subscriber.
Link in the show notes.
Yep. Back to what I was saying, dovetailing rugby league. Now there's a bit of rugby league on. The first one, and I know we can't put the music in because we will get flagged, but just imagine that. When you're close to tears, remember someday it'll all be over. One day we're gonna get so high. So while that's playing, now pictures of Buzz Rothfield are just slowly transitioning in and out of shot. Even, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I know what you mean.
He's retired.
As of right now,
he's done, and it's out of everything. I was like, that's to me, he's come a bit out of the blue. He's not doing. He retired from Saints in a shush, like the Buzz. What's the Buzz column, which is already fucked because that was
unbelievable.
My favorite thing. Mm-hmm. It was bitchy. It was goss. It was everything the Men's Women's Weekly was. Saints in a shush. Oh yeah, which fucking rugby league player was spotted out playing the pokies at 3 a.m, 2 days before a game, whatever. That was done. So that was sad. But then, funnily enough as well, I texted. We're not on texting terms, me and Buzz, but I have his number because we were going to get him on the podcast.
You've texted him a couple times.
Texted him before. Yep. And I texted him last Wednesday, hey, mate, hope the off-season was good, blah, blah, blah. We discussed him coming on the pod at the end of last year. I was like, let us know. Anyway, no response. Whatever, you get that. And then literally the next day comes out that he's retiring from everything. He's not doing his podcast with Webby. He's not doing an L360. Like, he's not doing anything. And I was like, well, this is fucking bad news.
Awful news.
He's still got a couple weeks left. He's finishing off with the 100 biggest moments from his 50 years in journalism.
Yeah, and that's great. And I'm not knocking that. That'll be great. But I don't give a shit about that in the sense that, like, I need week to week. What's the buzz? Whatever. He's not doing radio anymore, I don't think. Like,
is this feel a bit out of the blue?
To me, it does. And that's why I'm like, God, I hope you're all right. Nothing wrong.
Yeah, well, thoughts and prayers with
But
Buzz.
I reckon Buzz has taken me on a journey where I used to not like Buzz. In terms of like the journo, I used to be like, I feel like he's changed. Since he went on an NRL 360, whether he's changed or whether once you get to like see someone a bit more, you can appreciate them on a different level.
That might be it.
Like the explosion of journos becoming rugby league personalities.
He was reimagined, really. After going on 360 and you seeing how much of a dribbler he was, or how much of a dribbler he became, or how much of a dribbler he was portraying,
Or like his ability to be funny.
whatever it was, if you're watching Buzz Rothfield, you're like, this guy's a dribbler in the best possible way.
Yeah.
In, you know, someone that you and I celebrate, Tom.
Oh, he's celebrating.
Obviously, he encapsulates the very essence of dribble
Oh,
and yarn.
well, the Mayo man.
The Mayo man himself. He's a big loss.
Yeah.
He's a big loss from his journalistic credentials, Tom, from his ability to break a dribbly story, for him on NLL 360, arguing with people.
Can I say power vacuum?
Massive power vacuum. Mate, everyone's gone. Kenty, who's sort of back doing podcasting, but he's not
mainstream.
not the Kenty of old.
Hoops.
Scoops, hoops. He's come and gone, and then hopefully coming back. He's looking big at least.
His
But
handles.
who's left?
You got Webby. You got Wides. You got Reedy. You've got Chamis as the emergent, like, next
Obviously,
David Riccio, who's also still on my bum. And
but there's something about having a really wily old
No, that's
bloke.
the thing. It's the veteran. It's a grizzly veteran.
50 years, was it?
Yeah. 50 years. That's a long time.
Was it 50 years last year? As in, like, did he tick his 50th year off and he said, see you later?
I don't know, but he's calling it 50.
It's called
Whether he's round it up, round it down. But it's power vacuum stuff. And to be honest, Eddie,
How old is he?
he's not young. He did beat. Now you want to talk about? He beat me in the race.
67.
He's not that old.
He looks maybe a bit older than 67.
He looks older than 67, I think.
does.
And I'm just using my old man as a reference point.
Yes.
I don't think he looks as old as my old man.
Do you think he looks older? How's your old man 67?
68.
So he looks older than your old boy.
Yeah.
And he probably looks. My old man's like 74, 73.
I reckon he looks older than
Looks
your
older
dad.
than Dad.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out to Buzz.
Power vacuum in a massive
vacuum.
way.
But if you
Who are
think
they going to
about-
get on 360?
Well, that's the thing, right? And I feel like this opens the door for like. It's
what
sort
does
of
a
like,
Monday look like now?
Well, you got to vie for Braith's affection.
Yes, you do.
This is like NRL 360 Bachelor, hosted by Osher Ginsburg.
Because you would say that, you know, the journal of the year last year, Chamis.
Well, he's 9.
He's 9. Wadler, who's
9.
probably the big dog now.
Well,
he's
no,
9.
well, Danny would be. Danny and Webster would be the big
I think they're
dogs.
the big dogs, yeah. He's 9. So,
Webster has been on Fox, but then sometimes I see him on 9. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know where he is.
like, who's Fox got?
Fox have got
Kenty gone. Hoops gone. Buzz gone.
Ben Eichen gone.
Who they got? Who have they got left?
Now, let me just
There's a
think here.
dearth of journo talent over there.
Ooh.
Testy pop.
That was a big one.
Yeah. Because I'm passionate.
Yeah, no,
About the topic.
No, it's all right. You feel it. You might have some. Imagine if they signed Chamis. Imagine if they got like a big off-season coup.
See, now we're talking. I think they need to.
But
unless I'm
What do you think that though? You could have some sort
like
of
Uncle Reedy, yeah, but like Uncle Reedy's
Uncle
almost,
Reedy's already on there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, is Reedy filling the vacuum? Like,
Sorry, Uncle Reedy would probably be part of the big 3, or is it a big 4? Is it a big 4 right now, Jono?
it's probably a big 4.
Go Reedy,
Webster,
Chamis,
Wadler. I'd say.
And then you've got David Riccio around there as well. I don't know. I wonder whether David Riccio might get the gig.
Possibly.
But again, you got Crawls, but he's a bit emotional.
Don't know about that.
No. But I mean, I'd just like to see how
I reckon they need to blood a bit of new talent over there at Fox.
Who?
Exactly. No, they need to blood someone.
Yeah, but someone's got to be someone for them to be blooded.
You reckon?
You can't just blood a nobody. Do you know what I mean? You can't just blood a nobody. They could go another former player, but I don't think they should.
No.
I don't think they should, Eddie. But again, I would be interested to see how a Bachelorette-style show would go, where Braith stands there with roses or with lapel mics and is like, you've got to come in, and they're given some challenges.
Yeah.
So it's like, here's a story, make it juicy, ham it up, put mayo on this.
Yep. With these words, make the most salacious headline you can.
Yeah.
Using these words. In any order. You know?
Mm.
Show us how you can use a typewriter. Relevance now? None. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
No, talk about your column, but don't give away everything in your column because it's coming out tomorrow, even though people, because you do show that you don't realise how the internet
You've got
works.
24 hours to come back with the juiciest story in sport. Yeah. Go.
We can pull out the old Latrell trick again. Latrell Mitchell was seen taking a parking ticket off of his car outside of training. Now, how do we spin this story? Latrell breaks the law. You might have just got yourself a job.
Yeah. Latrell alleged to have parked in disabled parking.
Yeah.
Hasn't,
Yeah.
but we've said alleged.
But we've alleged it.
So you can say whatever you want.
No, you can. All right, that's really good. Braith's like, oh, okay.
Latrell taking parks off elderly.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, all right, we'll put that down. Then Braith can go away with Osher. I wouldn't mind Tobler even being the Osher Ginsburg of this, I think. I'm sorry, Crawley, you did not get a rose. Coming in like real emotional and shit.
Who do you want to see win The Bachelor?
Mate, I don't know. It's a difficult one. Because like Ricky
At the moment, it's Braith, Gordy, Reedy, and Buzz, isn't it, on a Monday? Yeah.
You need it to be
Do you reckon Gordy will be there again?
Yes. Gordy gets Queenslanders up and about. He brings a Queensland voice.
Yep.
Because otherwise no one gives a fuck about Queensland on Fox generally. Like, remember they used to have the Queenslander show?
Yes, they did.
Because they were trying to appeal to Queensland.
Yes.
Like, Queensland is such a state like that where it's like, we need our own show. It's like, we don't have New South Welshmen. The fuck are you talking about? It's kind of because that's all anyone cares,
A little bit.
It's run by New South Welsh people. Sort of, but
And
not really.
it's in New South Wales, and like Braith from New South Wales, and
But I remember that show. It was like Mal, Gordy, Billy Moore, Hodges, Corey Parker. It was like,
yeah. And that was like, it was like in a barn, wasn't it? Was there like fucking hay bales and shit? What is this?
in
big
Queensland.
shit?
I'm not watching this. This is fucking weird.
Yeah, they all wear checkered shirts and like Akumas and shit. Right.
I don't know. I don't mind Riccio. I reckon Riccio's potentially a shout. But it's got to be controversial. You got to be in there like needling and so you've got to get. That's what NRL 360 is about. And inside of a year, we've lost Kenty and Hoops and now Buzz. That's a fucking huge loss to that show.
Massive loss.
Like you can't recognise the show anymore. And I don't mean like it's still. I still loved it last year, but just from a visual, it used to be Kenty, Ben Eichen.
Oh, it's
Hoops.
gone through iterations. It's gone through changes, 100%. But there's 3 big losses right there, massive losses.
Huge losses, dude. Maybe it's a rebuilding phase for the show generally. You know what I mean? If you're 100% footy, you're like, oh, baby.
I think Buzz is going to be a huge loss.
Why is a huge loss?
And obviously, I only want the best for the show, and I only want the best for obviously our good friend, our dear friend, our close personal friend, Braith and Nasta.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, that was the first. You called me as soon as you heard the news, and you go, well, what's this mean? What about Braith?
What about
Has anyone
Braith?
checked in on Braith?
That's
How
right.
Braith's
That's exactly right. However, facts are facts. Huge loss.
Couple of things quickly. Are you aware of Reece Walsh's thirst trap haircut?
Give me a look. Give me a look.
This caused some consternation amongst the rugby league populace. I personally love it. I personally think he looks fucking glorious. Can you go the comparison one?
So apparently this new look is causing a stir amongst fans.
Yeah. Well, it's the fuckboy haircut, right? But it's just a rugby league fade, isn't it? It's just an honest rugby league fade. I think he looks
just cut all his
terrific.
locks off.
It's a business time haircut after he's just done the business.
He's got insane volume.
Oh, dude.
Are you quivering over there, Tobler?
Mate, I'm so jealous.
Look at the volume.
Look at the volume, mate. It really, I mean, like,
So
obviously with the long hair, you're like, that's a lot of volume. But then with the short hair, it's almost
more voluminous.
more voluminous, really. I mean, look how low down his his what do you call that? The thing,
The hairline?
Yeah, hairline. Thank you, Tobler. His
They've
hairline,
had to recede the hairline. You can see the tan.
That's an insane hairline.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely insane, and it's so thick. I can't get over it. It's a business time haircut, mate. He had a pretty boy season last year where he just pulled off the craziest shit, and he wins the
And
club,
did the business.
and he wins the comp, and he just did the business, right? But you want to talk about putting the comp on notice?
Yeah. Well, no, that's right.
It's on notice now,
And the thing is, and you know what,
especially with that slutty little mo he's got going.
the biggest, the
It's the sluttiest
No,
mo
that
I've
is.
seen in my life.
No, and you know what that
Holy
thing's there for.
shit, mate.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing with that mo.
Oh my god, bro.
He knows what he's doing.
Yes, 1,000, and that look.
Yeah. Oh, look at that look to the camera.
Yeah.
I've got a slutty mo, and I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here to
You know it.
growl. That's what that says.
No, that's. But what I don't want the competition. Well, I don't give a shit. I mean,
Reece Walsh will be different in 2026 is the caption under the photo.
Well, yeah, dude, because he's got the business time haircut. What I would say.
Reece Walsh appears to have been enlisted. No, that's not giving Marines at all.
No, it's giving fuckboy.
It's giving fuckboy.
It's giving fuckboy comp on notice. But the thing is, I think the competition might be confused here because they often are. This is comp on notice, but because of the fade, because of the slutty mo, because of the advancing hairline, I think that the competition might also be like, oh yeah, this is just Reece being a fuckboy. It's like, no, this is a business time haircut, and the competition should be on notice.
Yeah, I love it. It's screaming at the top of its lungs. Look out. Look out, competition.
Be on notice.
Watch him carve up the first 10 rounds.
Yeah.
They could go 10-0 first 10 rounds
I mean, fuck.
with him helming the thing. Look at that.
Yep.
Got the earrings in.
Oh, of course he does.
Love it.
That's.
I'm into it.
No, it's.
I'm massively into it. The
Yeah.
advancing hairline, you don't see many of them.
Well, you're really.
Not an outline of work.
No. But also, you're pairing an advancing hairline with raw, unbridled talent, right? Like. And what I mean, this is going to sound like a shot. It's not a shot. Chad Townsend, another man with an advancing hairline, he obviously won a comp. He was a great player, but he's not Reece Walsh.
No.
So you pair
I don't
Reece
think that's
Walsh,
a shot.
You pair Reece Walsh's green eyes with his slutty mo and an advancing hairline
And dem lips.
dem lips and otherworldly talent.
It's game, set, match.
Yeah, it is.
It's good night
Well,
nerves.
it's comp on notice.
Yeah. And it's competent.
It's a big time comp on notice. You want to talk about competition on notice, and I know that like we've been, that's what we've been discussing here. It's been comps on notice. This is comp on notice of a different variety. It's, I think, speaks to the beauty of the man, and I'm not talking out exterior like Reece. This is an internal beauty. This is a good man right now. This is a man who knows how to coach. This is a man who knows how to run a club. It's a man who knows how to get the most out of his players. He knows the way to his players' hearts is often through their better halves, their wives, their wags.
Yep.
Ricky Stuart, Canberra Raiders, minor premiers, loss.
Work to do.
Work to do. Ricky
Yeah.
puts on a wags ball, a wags luncheon, where it's just him and all the wives before the season.
What a wonderful way to kick off the 2026 season with our player partner dinner last week. Look at Ricky at the end.
Yeah, dude. Tell me he isn't broken down into tears multiple times at this lunch, talking about how much he loves your boys.
100.
I love your boys so much, and I know that they wouldn't be the boys they are without you beside them. And and he'd be balling.
He'd be balling. Couple of vinos as well, just to get him going.
You get a couple of white ones in Ricky. He gets bitchy.
Yeah.
It's like gossy, loose lips.
Well,
not bitchy in a bad way. It's just like he's
but-
part of the. He's getting into it.
Listen. He's with the girls, so obviously you start having, a bit of a goss. You have a goss with the girls. That's what you do. It's
Yeah.
not a bitch.
No, it's not a bitch. It's a goss.
Because, you got to remember as well from his perspective that if too loose lips will sink ships, but you got to have a little bit of a loose lip.
Loose
If it's
lips,
goss time, right?
Loose lips will sink ships, but just like a couple of vinos.
1,000% that he settled up next to Josh Papali's wife and had a cry.
Oh, just about how much he loves it.
Yeah,
Well, dude, his daughter-in-law's probably there. His future daughter-in-law.
possibly
And I mean, I don't know if Jed is with
partner.
partner.
Well, he's a strapping young man. You'd assume so, but we can't be sure.
No, we can't. I just want to know.
And is this
dude, Jerry's own Rizzy Stuart? I like that.
is this the annual luncheon? Is this the inaugural?
Well, it says the 2026 season with our player partner dinner. It seems like it's something that happens often. Doesn't seem as it's not the inaugural.
Beltana Farm. Can we run an eye over Beltana Farm?
Yeah, they surely put up some photos of this event, haven't they? If they know anything about what.
Oh,
Lovely.
yep. Great. Looks like a wonderful afternoon.
It does. It looks like a great spot. Ah, look at him. Is Sticky in the middle of that photo or not?
I think that's just the way.
Just the wags?
I got to tell you, I think this is eyes up from the
That's what
Raiders.
it
This
is.
is a great idea.
It's a great idea.
This is he's a real community man, isn't he? He's a real clubman.
Of course he is.
He's
I
a
wonder if
real
he brings
clubman.
Mrs. Stewart.
No.
You don't reckon
Oh,
she comes on?
she'd be the
She'd probably
matriarch.
come on, yeah.
She'd be the matriarch. You'd have to think so.
But because she's done it, she's been a wag. She's a...
Well, we should be able to see it probably by.
Why?
You would suggest potentially by her vintage,
It's not fair, mate. She might age real well.
possibly. But there seems to be, does she look 30?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Have you managed to get to Beltana Farm, Tobler, so we can see a little bit of what they're about? 9,600 followers. Nothing.
Right.
Jeez.
Well, that's where you go wrong. And what about a story? Any stories?
Any
shared?
stories? Any stories up the top there where we had like?
They've just shared like the reel that the Raiders put up.
Is there a reel?
To their
Oh, there they are.
stories.
Oh, okay. Everyone coming in here. Oh yeah, nice. Oh, Sticky just chatting to everyone. Oh,
Look at Ricky.
Ricky.
What a man. Here are the tears.
Come
Looks
on.
like they had the run of the joint.
Well, of course they would have. Oh, look at this. Cheersing. Oh, that shot, dude.
Oh, it's an afternoon into an evening,
As it should be.
as it should be. Fantastic.
That is fantastic. Ricky is
Again,
the
comp
man.
on notice.
Comp on notice. Comp is seriously on notice with shit like that. That's how you do it. Some teams do it better. Some coaches do it better. Ricky does it.
But also Ricky, who historically has been a bit of a hard ass, I think softening over the years. He's been through requirement,
mate.
through changing sensibilities, Tom, through age, through
Humans change, man.
No, they do, but
Humans change.
also the way that you interact with the next generation needs to change as well, Tom. And he's learning that. He hasn't not necessarily learned it the hard way, but I recall him in an interview saying that he'd been approached by the senior leadership of the playing group, Tom, obviously, who'd said that you're too intense.
You're too intense.
You're
Either
way too
way,
intense.
with a win or a loss, you're just too much.
But
Soften.
I like to think that after that conversation, he's got on the blow to Beltana Farm and he's like, listen, we need to put on the inaugural
We need to put on the inaugural.
Ricky lunch.
Well, no, it's the wives and partners. It's not about Ricky. It's about them. And Ricky wants to
Wives and
celebrate
partners
that.
lunch by Ricky.
well, certainly by Ricky. He's gonna be there.
Well, he's put it on.
He's put the deal on. Well, the club's put the deal on. Ricky's orders. But listen, there's many ways to put the comp on notice, and we've seen 3 different ways, and they're all pretty fucking impressive.
I reckon that's the most.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the most impressive thing I've ever seen in my life. We should start doing that.
So it's just going to be what you, me, Millie, Kate, Addie,
Yep. And
Tobble's mum.
Yeah, take mum. She'd like that.
head down to Beltana Farm.
Yeah, I
Really
know.
inconvenient.
No, we'd go
Down to the farm.
Yeah, super inconvenient, but we'll do it if we have to.
Home to over 800 truffle trees. I love truffle. Do you love truffle? It's a boutique truffle farm.
Mate, maybe we nip into Beltana Farm. Remember how we said you, me, and Scope were going to get a limo down to Canberra for a Raiders game?
No. Did we say that?
Do you remember that one stream where we were like, we wanted to go get down there with Mason? We wanted the Raiders to like, not wine and dine us, But just like if we can get down there, we can meet Ricky, we can go and sort of like kick it at a Raiders home game.
Yeah,
We said it on a stream.
I won't stand heading down the Hume in a Hummer
It's
or a
about
stretch.
3 hours from here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Not too bad.
You make it
Truffle. Well, I tell you what, you'd go in
limo, you'd be fine.
You'd go in June to August when the truffles are available, Tom.
Well, of course, you're going during rugby league season, mate.
Were you going in truffle season as well?
Yeah, no, of course. Truffle season. Well, that's if you want to.
But also, if you're going to go to Canberra for footy, you want to go when it's freezing cold to get the full effect.
Correct. We may not be. The only thing I would say is if maybe you get down there, like say it's an Arvo game or an evening game when there's a real chill about. You get down there early, you get to Beltana in the Arvo, you go have a couple of white wines,
and some truffles,
couple of truffles. Then you get the limo over to the ground.
Yep.
Hopefully the Raiders put us up.
Yep.
We're then there, we're in a nice warm box.
Yeah. And if we're out in the elements and it gets too cold, just jump back in the limo. Watch it on the phone.
We're in the phone, exactly, on the way out, and then we get the bloody limo back.
The fuck out of there, yeah.
Punters and Dribblers, we are brought to you by our good friends at Ned's. As always, the number one betting platform in the country. If you followed us last week, it was Volk Decision $3. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now, there is NRL trials on this weekend. Odds aren't out yet. That will be later in the week.
But if I was you, I'd be having a little bit of a sniff, just a little rugby league preseason sniff around those markets.
What are the games? Can you get those games back up? So we've got Dogs, Cows, Dragons, Knights. That's it.
Short round. Obviously, the teams that are going to Vegas. Are they?
Yes, you'd assume so.
They believe they are.
No teams released, so I'm just going to go a vibe and I'm going to say Dogs, Knights.
I'm going to go Cowboys, Dragons.
Ugh. Not so much Cowboys, but the Dragons. Now, our bet for the week is Super Bowl, Eddie. Super Bowl 450. That's on Monday. Belichick's Patriots take on...
Yeah, buds and wings, man. Buds and wings, man. Belichick, Brady. They going at it again, trying to get another one.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to take Belichick and Brady.
That's right.
At 265, I think.
Yeah, Patriots. Go Pats.
Patriots. Go Pats.
Go Pats. Boston, Massachusetts, man.
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
This was big news over the weekend, and I think rugby union is
it's peaking.
Well, it's peaking. It's having a moment. They've taken a real leaf out of rugby league's book in terms of getting column inches.
Peaking, potentially not the right term. It's on the way up, though.
Listen, the season starts in a month as well. But
it's double dunked.
It's double dunked. One up the doot, one down the gob.
Yeah.
And they're coming up.
Yeah, they're coming up. Big time.
Big time. Obviously, you had the Waratahs beating the shit out of each other, fractured eye sockets and stuff. But this week, you had international fugitive Rocky Elsom, or Rocky Elsom of international fugitive fame.
That's better.
/ former Wallabies captain, one of my all-time favourite rugby union players, Rocky Elsom. Both played blindside flanker, so, sort of identified with him a little bit. He's been found in Noosa by a journalist from the Courier Mail, which is the Men's Women's Weekly of the North.
That's right.
Just to contextualise it for you.
Across the tweet.
And we've got the video queued up here, Tobler. Are we ready to...
Yeah.
Excuse me from burping now. Subtle watermarking on the video.
Love it. Nice and subtle. Can't read it at all.
Can we have a chat to Rocky? Rocky, I'm Greg from the Courier Mail. Are you able to have a chat at all? Or?
Yeah, mate, I am.
Yeah. Can't have a chat now, or?
I've got to run some appointment.
Yeah, it's just I just wanted to ask you about being back in Australia, and can you tell us?
I've been back a while, mate. So.
Have you?
Yeah.
Can you tell us how you sort of got back in and whether you've settled everything with the French authorities? Or?
Yeah, if you want to give me a number, I can tell you all that stuff.
You can't sort of have a quick chat now outside, or I can turn this off if you want.
Mate, I've got to go to this appointment, so if you give me a number, we can sort it out then if you like.
Yeah, okay.
Have you got a card?
I haven't got a card on me, but I can certainly...
What's your name?
Greg Stoltz, STOLZ from News Corp.
Okay.
So, have you been back for a while, or...?
Do you want to give me your number, or...?
Yeah.
Mate, I don't think it's new news.
Not news?
No.
I think it might be Rocky. Where's this volume at?
No, that's his number, I think, so it's cutting out.
Yeah, just doesn't seem like there hasn't been any sort of reporting on it. You know, obviously since the French issued the arrest warrant, and the last time you were sort of in hiding. So
Mate, I was never
anyway.
never in hiding for starters. So anyway. But I can give you a call later, mate. But I got a dash to this.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is that newsworthy. Eh?
Yeah. But is there any? Can I get your number or?
Actually, you're right. Maybe I can't call you. Listen, we've got to go though, mate. We've got to go.
Yeah. But would you meet us later for a chat? Or?
I would have in the beginning, but not now.
Yeah.
We really do have an appointment that we're now.
All right. No worries.
That was
What was the, maybe I can't call you?
basically, he realised that if I get the number off the journo, I just never call you.
Yes.
But he goes, "What can I have your number?" And he goes, "You know what? Maybe I can't talk to you." And then he goes, "Well, what?" And he's like, "You know what? I would have spoken to you in the beginning, but not now." You're like, "Why not?" That didn't look great for brand Rocky personally. Also, like, it's not big news that I'm back in the country. It's like, hey, lad, no one has known where the fuck you are since this all went down.
Last time I heard, they had stormed his Dublin residence.
Really?
The police.
They stormed it.
Storm's probably they went there looking to arrest him.
Well,
I'm going to use the word storm.
I like stormed.
I like stormed. Kick the door in. Rocky, where you at? Hands in the air. Like you just don't care. But Rocky wasn't there. He's on the run.
That unintentionally arrived, right? Rocky, hands in the air, like you just don't care. Rocky wasn't there. Much to their despair.
Yeah. Rocky
was up in the
Rocky
air.
wasn't there. He was up in the air, etc. I want to know how Rocky got back to the country.
So-
I like to think he sailed back.
Oh, you think he on basically harnessing wind?
Yes, that's how you sail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just harnessed the winds.
I
I think he just got on a fucking plane.
well, but would you risk that?
Because the nature of, I was reading it, Tobler, I might even just try to get the article up here. The way that it read to me was that the nature of the charge against Rocky did not bring international, like it was,
So why did they try and arrest him in Dublin?
dude, how about this front page of the Men's Women's Weekly, Rocky road trip. Former Wallabies captain turned international fugitive Rocky Elson wanted by police. He still has the threat of 2 years jail hanging over him. I'm just going to find this and then read it out so we can just pause for a second.
Yeah,
I'll find it here and I'll read it.
I want to read, while you're looking for it, I just wanted to read out to the people the start of this Rocky Elsom article that I read, just because it's unbelievable. For a rugby legend like Rocky Elsom, the roar of the crowd has been replaced by the deafening silence of legal limbo. By Sidoni Madone. That is
Sidoni.
unbelievable by
Sidoni.
Sidoni. Unbelievable.
So the sentence, Elsom 42 vanished after being hit with a 5-year jail sentence by a French court in October 2024 when he was convicted in absentia of fraud, forgery and embezzlement at the famous club Narembone, where he had been majority owner and president. The sentence was reduced to 2 years last March after he appealed and was acquitted of the most serious charges and instead convicted of misusing corporate assets at the club. He was also fined €100,000 and ordered to pay almost $400,000 to the club's liquidator. Amid fears he could be extradited from France, Elsom left extradited to France. Elsom left Ireland, where he'd been coaching. The way that Elsom had explained it,
he said that he'd been able to get back into Australia because the warrant only applied in the EU and no Interpol notice was ever issued. So they didn't have an international notice, and there's a very good reason they didn't apply for that, because you have to show cause, and then Rocky could have countered it and got the whole thing chucked out.
Yeah.
So there is no international arrest warrant for him.
So Rocky obviously still maintaining his innocence.
oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. That didn't look good though. And again, you're getting door stopped by a journo.
He's getting door stopped by a journo. He's under the pump. He's vulnerable. You know,
back foot.
He's back foot. The bloke's got a camera in his face. You know, he's trying to convince him that it's not newsworthy, which he knows it is. Because
I mean, again, you're right. Like all of these.
But
things.
again, it's under the pump. It's
Yes.
back foot. He probably should have worked on what he would say if someone door stopped him like that, because the facts of the matter are, if he's been working as a carpenter up there, I'm surprised this hasn't happened earlier.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon?
No.
Like, I saw fucking Rocky came around and did me bloody deck the other day.
Well, yeah, because Rocky's been working.
Yeah. He's got his work kit on.
Well, listen, it eventually happened, but he's just been hiding in Noosa, mate, which is a good place to go hide. But I'm just going to read here from what Rocky said. He's been the victim of reputational damage and a vendetta after the collapse of Narembone in 2018. It was an extraordinary case where they didn't even notify me of my own trial, and I've said that from the beginning. They gained an exemption, which is extremely rare, and went ahead without me. It was complete rubbish, which is why the arrest warrant isn't valid in Australia or any other country outside the EU. To not notify someone of a trial and have them not represented is a fucking joke. Sorry for the language. Elsom's French lawyer, Yann Lebois, has described the absentia trial as highly concerning and abnormal, has never seen anything like it in 30 years of practicing law. We must remember that this man has not fled from justice. He has not been given the opportunity to present himself, to present his defence by being summoned in the normal ways. Now, this is what I've been interested in. Elsom has been active in business and property dealings in the Sunshine Coast hinterland since the French authorities issued an arrest warrant. Last year, his family took over the Spot for Coffee, a leafy alfresco cafe where behind where Elsom's mother Vicky Wood has had a long-established art and craft gallery called
Vicky's
Uncle Bearskin. Now owned by Rocky Elsom.
Uncle Bearskin?
Yeah, it's a bit, how you going? It's very Noosa hinterland.
Is it?
Well, it's a bit weird up there, mate. It's mountain folk, hinterland folk.
Well, it's hinterland folk, but Uncle Bearskin?
Yeah, but hinterland folk is tropical mountain folk.
They're usually a bit lefty, though. The bearskin thing's thrown me.
Nah, dude, but that is lefty. That's lefty mountain folk. That's, I eat mushrooms and I smoke and joints and, you know.
I thought Vicky's would have been better. Anyway.
I just want to find where else Rocky's, what other... So the cafe is now owned by Rocky and his family. Lots of changes are being made. A woman posted on a local community Facebook page last month after the cafe changed hands. That's the Spot for Coffee.
Mm.
When another local asked if it was the same Rocky Elsom who was subject to an arrest warrant, the woman replied, yes, that's him. Nothing was proven. So the people of the community are around Rocky.
Yes, of course they are.
As they should be. An orange excavator, which local residents said they had seen Elsom driving around town carting rocks, ironically, was parked behind the cafe this week.
So he's really been protected by the people up there.
It seems
if he's
like
been driving around orange excavators lugging rocks around, you would have thought someone would call the journos with a scoop.
Yeah, well, I've seen Rocky moving rocks.
I've seen Rocky moving rocks, that's right. Yeah, the same Rocky moving rocks.
Last August, another company that Rocky directs, Elsom Co. Pty Ltd, sold an acreage property near the cafe for $800,000, so he's in real estate.
Good man. Good man.
The buyer was Liatua Halai Tomiki, who is listed as the director of one of Elsom's other companies.
Right.
Aximius.
So he sold it to
someone who is...
Yep.
It's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think there's anything wrong with
No,
it.
there's nothing wrong with
No.
that. Miss Masson was appointed as a director last August. Anyway, listen, this is getting out of control here, but there's a few things going on in terms of Rocky just getting back.
Rocky's just moving things around.
Well, he's just trying to make things happen.
He's moving things around. He's making things happen, and he's trying to move on.
He's just trying to move on with his life. I think that now the French authorities have been notified. I don't know if there's like a update here, but now we know where Rocky is, unless he's gone underground again.
Interesting. Very interesting. Just needs to clear his name.
he speaks weird, and I know that doesn't mean anything, but like there's something about it where it's he kind of just whispers a little bit like this, and you just sort of like this feels etch, like it doesn't feel.
He did well at the start. Like, give me your number.
Yeah,
like deflect, and then he goes, "Will you give me yours?" He's like, "Nah." He should have at that point goes, "Mate, I've just got to go. I've got yours now. I'll call you." You know, he didn't carry it through to the end.
It would be difficult.
That was a 70-minute performance.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. That was 70 minutes.
He didn't play the full 80.
We needed 80.
He didn't play the full 80, Rocky.
No.
He didn't play the full 80 there. He's buckled late.
Yep.
It's the All Blacks coming over the top of it.
Coming over the top, which is what happened all the time.
Yeah, it was PTSD. It was PTSD.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
They
That's
kept
PTSD.
coming. The All Blacks kept coming.
They just kept coming. At the end, he bites.
That journo was Dan Carter.
And he drops his guard.
Mauls Muliaina.
Drops his guard.
Yeah. And eventually he just goes, he just goes, no, I got your number, mate. He just, listen, again, easy to say when you're not in that position, but that was a tough one for Rocky. Tough loss.
That was a loss.
It was a loss.
It's 100% a loss. And then at the end he said, I would have done an interview, but not now. Is that what he said at the end?
Yeah.
Listen, it's not an 80-minute performance. Nah. It's just not.
It's just not.
And that's disappointing because I was rooting for Rocky. I wanted him to play 80 minutes.
I'm still rooting for Rocky.
I wanted him to play 80 minutes. I did. I really did.
I'm still rooting for you, Rock.
Oh, you got to root for Rocky.
You got to. Rocky who's moving rocks around.
Rocky moving rocks.
Rocky's got a bloody...
In the middle of town.
Yeah.
You want to talk about protecting their own.
Yeah.
Good Lord, they've gone into bat for Rocky there.
Nothing
if he was
proven.
brazen enough to be moving rocks around...
That's
something you notice. You go, that bloke's moving rocks. Oh, his name's Rocky Elsom as well. So a guy named Rocky...
He's also huge.
He's moving rocks.
Listen, and I know to Rocky, it feels like it's old news because he's the main character of his story, right? Aren't we all? But
well, it's not that old.
No, but he's like saying it's not news, mate. Everyone knew. It's like, well, no, maybe everyone in your town, but your town, bloody, turns up for their own.
Love it. I'm now. This has got its talons back into me. This Rocky Elsom yarn.
Yeah.
Should we try to get him on the blower? Try to get him in for an interview.
Tell him we'll go to the hinterland.
Actually, how we move rocks?
That dude, yeah. Human story.
Mate,
that's all we're about.
May as well ask. We'll be fair to you.
We'll probably be too fair.
Yeah.
We'll be just like, I remember that game where you did this. We didn't even ask him about the fucking problem. Maybe at the end. Oh yeah, by the way, that bloody legal shit.
That's all bullshit, isn't it?
That's all bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he thought. That's what he thought.
Well, he maintains he's got the financial documents to prove his innocence.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, just doesn't want to release them.
Well, he hasn't been given an opportunity to do so.
Put them online, lad.
In a court of law.
Just put them online.
Yeah.
I'll go to court as well, but like here they are. If you want to have a real fucking court case, here you go.
Yep. That's
but
right.
Like, I wonder, you'd be able to do that, wouldn't you?
Dunno.
Whatever. Now, ironically, we still haven't got to the tennis. I don't know if you're going to get... Did you watch it?
I did.
What did you think?
I thought that Alcaraz was far too strong, mate. He's an absolute beast. Those drop shots he was pulling off were fucking glorious.
Yep.
Drop shots get me going. Always have. Always will. Deftness, Tom.
Deftness.
Has always had a way to my heart. That first set with Djokovic was unbelievable. Though. He wasn't missing anything. You're like, oh, goddamn, kid's
Pure
on.
ball striking,
Not
mate.
kid, man's on. And you're right. As you said at the top, the support for Djokovic was finally there. First time in his illustrious career, you could argue, outside of Serbia. Never had a whole lot of love come his way.
No.
But I also think that people were hanging out for a big, famous five-setter, but
I found that even with Sinner, when he played Sinner the other night, that there was like during that game, it was like, are we like seeing the last of a great? And it just felt it felt like people were starting to smell the roses a little bit with Novak, being like, this guy is the greatest of all time.
You don't know what you've got till it's gone,
Correct.
and spent a lot of time hating on him.
Yeah.
That's the people.
Yeah. And it was just like, and he's so good. And
Well, he's the best.
Well, no, he's the best ever, right? And it felt a little bit like people were sort of stopping and taking that in. And obviously both semi-finals were so good, but it was like no one expected Novak to make the final. He knocks off Sinner, who's a boring dork. No disrespect.
No disrespect.
So to that end, it was like sick. Novak's in another final.
We got back to another final. Shut up a lot of the naysayers.
And I think everyone wanted him to win. He was the crowd favourite.
For sure. Definitely.
So when he wins the first set, it was like, oh, are we off to the races?
But wins it comfortably.
Yeah.
Won it incredibly comfortably. And you think, yeah, we're off to the races here, but just gets ground down rather.
Yeah.
Just by a kid who's just all brawn, all gusto, just...
Dude, 7 Grand Slams at 22 years old, and now with the career Grand Slam.
2 years younger than Nadal was, which is fucking young. 22, insane. Already got 6.
7.
What? 7 rather. So he's got
2 of everything and then 1 Australian.
18 to go.
Yeah. And
he's 22.
Yeah. He could get to 10 this year. He could win the next 3.
They get and there's really not anyone else.
It's him and Sinner.
It's him and Sinner. That's it.
They've won every Grand Slam since 2023.
Exactly. Like Zverev. What's Zverev?
Can't seem to do the damn.
Well, Zverev was in the box seat. He was up a break in the 5th set the other night. Job done. Wasn't.
But
could have been.
It was.
Could have been.
Sabalenka style. She fucked it up as well.
Sabalenka style. That's right. There's just no one. There's no one hanging around. So he's guaranteed to win the French. You'd think. So
he's got a bit of clear air.
He's got clear air. He can probably lock in 2 a year. He's won the Australian Open now. He'd probably win the French. Then he's just got to win because
another Wimbos.
No one's won the calendar. No one's done the calendar all in a calendar year since the great
Rocket
Rod Laver. So
Candle himself.
Not even.
Was he even at the final last night, or was that too late for Rocket? I didn't see him.
No, he wasn't there. They didn't cut to him once.
No,
they cut to Nadal.
It was Nadal.
Constantly.
Nadal was Rocket there,
Yeah.
and Nadal is aging.
No, they'd cut to Rocket if he was there.
That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
I hope
Definitely.
Rocket's okay, because usually Rocket's there.
Rocket's almost always there, but he wasn't. And
Did they keep Rocket's chair empty?
I would. Well, unless they'd asked Rocket's permission to give it to someone else,
Maybe
which
that
I
was
assume they would
Nadal.
have.
Maybe that's where Nadal was sitting.
Maybe.
Rocket's chair.
Maybe.
I think we said this before, they need to put a statue of Rocket in there when he does end up departing this earthly plane.
Well, in Rod's house.
Yep.
Rod Laver. But, mate, unbelievable. The kid's just he's a freak, mate.
I was watching the semi-final after the Bucks on Friday night. I came home and I caught the final set of Sinner and Djokovic. I'd had a couple.
Yeah.
But I came back at a reasonable hour.
So had I.
And I was laying on the couch and I was watching. And I just found myself, again, under the influence, but appreciating tennis more than I think I have in a fair while, of just the mono nature of just watching 2 people go at it. And the crowd sitting there just watching these 2 people go. Like, there's obviously fighting, but, again, blood sports and that. But outside of fighting, I don't know if there's, and maybe there isn't, I'm just not thinking about it, but like this back and forth, live, tactical.
Back and back and back. And then there's the points that come up that are more important than other points,
ones, yes.
huge points.
You're
Heaps
seeing
of
the
pressure.
mental toughness or the frailty or fragility.
Well, they used to be out there alone. Now they're coaches they can defer to and stuff who are sitting next to them, I think, just to,
Well,
if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah, but it was like...
Because they were getting secret hand signals and shit the whole time anyway, right?
I don't mind the coaches, but essentially it's...
It's
not real, like it's coaching, but,
But it's a lonely place out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. But just like the pressure of coming out and you've got the crowd booing and jeering and like it's insane.
And they go forever.
That was awesome. Dude, like there's no real sporting, again, in the outside of like distance running, where it's like this is mono for potentially 5 hours.
So long.
That's insane.
It's absolutely insane. I don't think Sinner's won a match over 3 hours, 40 minutes.
No.
Can't go the
distance. And you know what? He gives it.
Doesn't have a great five set record.
No, I think it's 1-12 or something.
It's shit house. Yeah. It's really bad.
First time Djokovic has lost after winning the first set.
Have you seen Djokovic's 5-set record? Insane.
Yeah.
Like 15. Can you look that up?
They said it.
Yeah, they've said it.
They said it during the Senegal.
It's very high.
Yep.
40-11.
42-11.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
That 42-11 or 40?
40 wins, 11 losses.
Crazy.
Yep.
Beast.
Yep. Gave a great speech after. I don't know if you stuck around for the speech, Djokovic. Alcaraz obviously a bit more broken Anglais, and he's got a bit to work on.
Well, that'll get better. Nadal's was never very good.
Yeah, of course. He's only 22 years old. All I'm saying is you could have been forgiven for thinking Novak won, given the majesty of the speech.
And he seems content.
Mate, he kind of said goodbye. Can you please do me a favour, Tommy Tobler? And this is late notice.
Yep.
Try and find the footage of Alcaraz being given the trophy. Did you see that?
No.
The guy, whoever he was, that gave it to him, like, balked him with it. Some random Aussie bloke.
Oh, it was Roy Emerson.
Roy Emerson.
Who won 50 years ago.
Roy gets the trophy and goes up to Alcaraz and goes, "Whoa!"
Yeah, yeah.
And Alcaraz is sort of like, what?
Yeah, Roy Emerson.
Why are you doing that, Roy?
Well, because Roy can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, but like it just felt so, like, I mean, it was funny. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here tutting.
Well,
Roy, but I'm a little bit like, what the fuck?
Roy
are you
looks.
doing?
Roy looks like a character.
I think Roy Emerson might even reflect on it and go, "What was that? What was I doing there?"
Yeah.
I feel like Roy got caught up in the moment.
We
He's
got
like,
caught up in the moment. He might have had a couple as well.
Probably had.
Well, who knows?
That was the behaviour of somebody who might have had a couple on board.
That's what I mean. I haven't seen it, but I know that Roy. As soon as they rolled out the Kia guy to do like a speech, I'm like, I've had enough.
Dude, someone in the crowd in the middle of the Kia guy's speech goes, "Boring."
Well, they used to get a bloke from Korea,
yes,
who was much better,
harder to understand,
but better, just a better vibe.
You're getting a bit.
It was a better vibe, a much better vibe.
Yeah, the head of Aussie like Kia in Australia is like,
Yeah, that's boring. That's boring as bad shit.
To be honest, I find it all boring. I get it. You're a sponsor and you have to be able to do it. It's got to be when he's getting it handed to him.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, so he dropped it. There. That's the thing. So he dropped it back in the day.
Yeah, but I don't understand with that. Oh, no drops this time? Is that?
So he dropped it when he got it 50 years ago.
It's because it wasn't connected.
And that's what he's
connected to the
saying.
base.
So he's having a bit of a joke.
Okay, well that makes it. That does make it better. I'll be honest. I've had a crack at some fucking greats.
Yeah. So instead of saying, well, I just said he might have had a couple.
I think he still might have.
It wasn't funny. Okay.
It wasn't, but it also wasn't. It wasn't like it was the worst thing you've ever seen. It was just a little bit like, what's going on here?
Well, listen, Alcaraz thought it was funny.
Well, Alcaraz, what's he going to do? Fucking put one on Roy's chin? I think Roy would flog him.
Look at him. Roy would fuck him up, mate. Look at Roy. What a man.
Listen, I've had a go at some greats today.
Yes, you have.
I'm prepared to walk that one back.
Yeah, you've had a real crack at greats.
I'm happy to walk back the Roy Emerson.
Yep.
Even though, at the time, not knowing who
it's
Roy
Mark
is.
Edmondson.
Who's Roy Emerson?
I thought Roy Emerson was a bloke too.
Tobler?
Yeah, Australian former tennis player.
Okay, innocent mistake.
No, that is.
Fucking innocent mistake.
That's super innocent.
That's super innocent.
Sorry, Mark Edmondson. And not to be confused with Roy
Emerson
or
who was an
Roy
Australian
Orbison.
Roy Orbison. That's
Who's
right.
a musician.
That's right. That's right. Okay, innocent mistake. Mark Edmondson of not Roy Emerson fame, but shit, it sounds similar.
But listen, I'm just good. It's good to see that they've stuck the trophy on to the base. Jesus Christ.
Used to be on grass.
Yeah, when did they change that? In our lifetime?
80s.
Oh, okay. So not really.
Late 80s.
Maybe then. I'm 89. Etch.
87.
Before my time, mate.
Kid's good.
Before my time, mate.
Your time?
Before my time, mate.
Before our time.
Before your time as well, mate. Yeah, before our time.
So are you insinuating that was it for Djokovic? You won't be back to these shores, Tom?
I'm not insinuating anything. I've
likely to go out equal with the great Margaret Court.
Is he still equal with Mags?
24 each.
Dude, I couldn't believe that he was 10 from 10 in Oz Open finals.
Never lost one. Well, has now.
Has now. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't come back.
He's 38, getting on.
Yeah, he's getting on.
You got to pack it up sometimes.
But he's still got the rest of the year. He can go and play in the other
No,
ones.
I'm talking about coming back to these shores.
Yeah.
These shores.
No, well, that doesn't mean he won't necessarily stay marooned with Margaret.
No, not necessarily, but he's not going to win the French.
Hey, mate, not with that attitude. But what about Wimbledon?
Wimbledon will be tough.
What about US?
This is a tournament he's always done best at. So you could
I
argue
know.
he's probably his best chance.
Well, yeah, but he's also won 25, 4 of the bastards, so he's done pretty well the other ones as well. You know,
He's done okay.
He's done okay. Yeah, he has. In fact, more of his trophies have come at other tournaments.
But not as many as one
No, but
tournament. Being the most prolific.
No, most prolific one, but more. You know what I'm saying? All right, punters and dribblers, we're doing a good day challenge for February. There is a Facebook group.
It's Dribbler New Year.
It's Dribbler New Year. It's Vertical Limit. I don't know where this comes in the podcast. You'll get it if you've listened. But doing our first ever challenge, February.
Good day challenge.
You get it.
Fire up.
Fire up. Now, this is basically the goal, just to move your body across the month of February. Runs, walk, gym, surf, Pilates, anything counts. Join Strava to track your movements, Eddie.
Yeah, that's right.
But you got to be in the group, so you got to share it in the group.
Join Good Day Goers.
Yep.
Right? A few details. Punch them in there. You'll be accepted in the fullness of time. Share it in there. Prizes for winners.
That's right. We will be tracking Strava, group posts, and announcing winners at the end of the month.
Yes, we are. So get out there, have a crack. Like Tom and I will be. We'll be tracking our progress throughout the month because we've been horizontal for too long and things need to change, and they're about to change. Know that.
Well, we're getting vertical. Now, the prize categories, the everyday goer. First prize for the most consistent mover who shows up regularly and stays committed, Edward.
That'll be you or I, probably.
Yep. Well, and we can win our own challenges. The wild card award, the most creative session. Thinking outside the box. You know what I mean? Are you putting a dumbbell up your ass and doing squats?
Sure. Love it.
Distance king or queen.
Yep. Again, you and I probably in the reckoning.
Yep. We might get both king and queen there. That's for the most total kilometres covered across the month. Winners will receive good day prizes. Details coming soon. Most importantly, this is about feeling good, building habits, and doing it together.
Love it. We're also getting off the piss, Tom and I.
Yeah, we are.
Except for one day.
Except for one day each. You've already had yours. Head to begoodhealth.com.au, code dribblers 10% off, subscribe 20% off for all your multivitamin needs. We got pumped 3-0 against Pakistan in the T20.
Well, there's a reason.
Well, there's a couple. Yeah, there's certainly one. Steve Smith not playing.
Yep. Also, no room for him in the World Cup squad.
No, which is good.
Which makes a heap of sense.
Well, we batted really well.
Well, we got bowled out for 96 in one of the games. Or 98 or whatever.
No, we played really well over in Pakistan.
Unbelievable
so
preparation.
Cool.
Yep.
Great
So our biggest ever loss in a T20 international. Pakistan 6 for 207. We were bowled out for 96.
Look at that delivery, dude.
But Usman Tariq's a chucker.
He is a chucker.
He's a chucker.
No. Usman Tariq is a chucker of note.
Of some note. Now,
but he's also been called into it. Like, as in, he's been accused of chucking before.
yes. And he's been...
He came out and had a little whinge, didn't he?
Yeah, he came out and had a ridge. I'm just going to get up the article, Tom.
Yeah, get it up, mate.
Because Cameron Green wasn't happy about it.
And he's within his rights not to be happy.
Because down here we don't chuck. Like they might chuck in other countries, but down here we don't chuck.
That's not the way we butter our bread.
He's been reported twice for it, and twice has undergone biomechanical testing, but he's gone under testing at Lahore's National Cricket Academy. That's in Pakistan.
Yep.
I'm like, you got to do it on neutral.
Have you heard his excuse?
He says he has 2 elbows in his arm. My arm's bent naturally, but he has 2 elbows, he reckons.
How the fuck?
Right. What does that even mean?
What does that even mean? I do have 2 elbows in my arm. My arm bends naturally. I've got this tested and cleared. Everyone feels I bend my arms and all that. My bent arm is a biological issue.
Mate, that's a baseball pitch. He's chucking that down.
But your arm bends just like a normal arm. You just fucking...
He's not bowling anything. He's chucking it.
And the way he walks in and stops and just...
His hand pauses in midair.
I don't even understand how this is a thing. You're chucking it.
How's he been? Yeah, look.
Yeah, Cam's not happy.
No, of course he's not. Because he just got out to a bloke chucking it, Tom. Which I thought had been outlawed from the game.
You bloody
Now, if I look at my elbow, Tom, right? Look at that. Yeah. We all know how that works. How can you have two elbows in the one arm?
Otherwise, you've got
what down here?
So then you're
a bloody slingshot.
I don't even know how that. Then you. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's like a bit like a wrist.
Well, it's a mid-arm wrist.
It's a mid-arm wrist.
Well, that's what you'd call an elbow.
Yeah, except it's got you can't go the other. You can only go one way with the elbow.
True.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's right.
You can't go the other way.
No. But is there any footage or just okay? Can I see a visual? Has Tariq
He's been tested. He's been
where's
tested.
his second elbow then, lad? Show me your second elbow.
I'd like to see it. Or is it the second? Or has he got two elbows in the same area?
I don't know what that does.
Maybe he can bend the other way.
Oh shit!
So you know how we can't? Maybe he can.
But I don't know how that changes the look.
Why does that mean you can chuck it like that?
No, that to me doesn't make any sense.
And I don't understand how you can go undergo biomechanical testing in your own country.
Apology accepted?
Oh, not that one. Hang on, let me get the other one.
No, he came up and had a little shot at Cam Green. Showed him being a baby.
He did. You do have an interesting action. Can you
follow him on our Instagram, please, Tobler?
It doesn't pass the eye test.
Or the pub test, mate.
But it doesn't pass the eye test.
No, the eye test is the truest test.
Okay. The first time I saw it, I just was watching the highlights. I'm like, that bloke's just chucked that.
Yeah.
He's just chucked it. Good, honest and true.
It was worse than I actually thought it was going to be when I was like prepped that I was about to watch someone accused of chucking. I was like, that's like, quite honestly, potentially the worst I've ever seen. And it doesn't to me seem like why do you need to bowl like that? You could just bowl normally.
Mate, he pauses in midair.
He comes in, stops, and just goes.
Yeah, he chucks it.
He chucks it.
I don't understand how you can bowl it, be bowling, quote unquote, if you're pausing there. How would you even generate any speed?
Where's your other elbow, dude? He does not have an extra elbow.
And also, that footage of him there is not the ball that he bowls to Cam Green. Cam Green, he's like coming from the side and fucking pegged it down there.
Also, is the insinuation with having a second elbow that his arm must bend? Because it looked normal and straight in that other footage.
I honestly don't understand how this second elbow thing is even a thing. And if it is, show me the x-rays. You know? Show me the x-rays. Michael Zarafa style.
But also, the ball that he bowls to Cam Green is even more of a chuck than anything I've seen here on his own page.
Yeah.
Like
he's
really
not gonna. Yeah, he's gonna bloody. You know.
Well, he's not gonna post chucking.
He's continuing the Pakistani's long history with phenomenal heads of hair, though. I will say that. Holy shit! Look at that.
It's incredible. Do you think he's chucking it, Cody?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Case closed.
Case closed.
Case closed.
Tobler, is he chucking?
Looks
Look at
like
that.
he's chucking it.
He's coming right from the
Absolutely.
side.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Now, did you see the boxer?
I did.
Jarrell Big Baby Miller or something his name is? This is
unbelievable.
Staggering footage.
Yeah. Your old man did a good job.
Well, he was over, and I was somewhere in the house, and I just saw this. I'm like, I'm going to green screen Bill and get his first video is him going, I can't even. He's like, I need my glasses. I was like, I won't put you on the grunt that bad, Bill. Look at this. Bang, bang.
Oh, my God.
Can you... Oh, my God, dude. Look at it flapping off. Oh, that's so embarrassing, dude. I tell you what, as someone who prides himself on being able to spot the toupee, which he has ripped off and thrown to the crowd, that was a pretty good one to me. Like, pre it coming off, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh.
Mate, it's an absolute ripper. But you are playing with fire in the most outrageous way. It reminds me of Andre Agassi, Tom, who famously lost a French Open final because he was worried his toupee was going to come off. It got a bit loose.
Yeah.
Which completely distracted him and he lost. I think he might have even lost to Jim Courier.
He also took the absolute piss with his toupee. It was like, dude, less than that.
Oh, mate, he redlined it. In his pirate era?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most absurd toupee of all time.
It was it actually would have been pre-pirate because when his pirate was the bandana. when he already lost his hair.
Well, no, but like with the super long hair, didn't he rock a band easy with it, or was that under a hat? That wig was absurd.
Absolutely.
That was absurd.
It must have come from the train of thought that if I go huge here, it's just going to throw people off. He goes, surely not.
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
Like if there is there's
hide
like
in plain sight.
Correct. That's what it is. And Heidi did, except no one knew, which is insane.
No one knew. No one knew.
Insane.
No one knew.
But that's the word. That's the most ambitious wig I've ever seen.
It's still the gold standard for ambition in the wig game.
Yeah. This was. Can you? I think we got the video, didn't we?
Has this been the most? Is this the biggest rug reveal since the Australian bowler who's
Doug Bollinger?
Since Doug Bollinger, since Doug the Rug's hotspot.
Now, I guess what I'd say is this: that did we know Doug was bald?
I can't recall.
And then Doug got the rug, and then the hotspot
picked up on it. I don't remember.
I can't remember either. But it's. I mean, listen, it's certainly. Whether you knew it or not, it was still a reveal to those that didn't.
It was a reveal to those that didn't. Exactly right.
This would be the biggest rug reveal of all time that I'm aware of. Jarrell Big Baby Miller. He then threw it into the crowd. But I put a video in Instagram yesterday of like his explanation of what happened. It's confusing.
So it's so funny, right? I get to my mama's house, and she had some shampoo bottles under her table. And I shampooed it. The shit was like ammonium bleach. I literally lost my hair like 2 days ago. So I called my man. I said, give me the man. Let me slap that shit on real quick. Abiza knocked that shit off. But like I said before, man, it's funny, man. I'm a comedian.
Okay, so what he's trying to say is he went to his mother's house.
Yes, that's exactly what he's trying to say.
Washed his hair.
Yep. And it was like bleach.
It was ammonium bleach, and it melted the hair off of his head.
Yep.
And then he quickly went, hey, you know what, I'll just slap a wig on.
Yep.
As opposed to just shaving it off and going, oh, fucking no.
Yeah, and then just explain to people what happened. I went over to Mum's house to wash my hair, and she had bleach sitting in there, which, to my dismay, burnt the shit out of my scalp and made me lose all my hair. So instead of just
shaving it off, or it's a haircut.
Well, instead of pulling out of the fight with 3rd-degree burns to my scalp, what I've done is I've stuck adhesive glue all over it, all over the burns.
Yeah.
That caused me to lose my hair in the first place,
Montgomery burns.
and then slapped on top of it a rug of some substance.
Yep.
Yeah, the man has clearly
Can we see any photos of Jarrell Big Baby Miller to see whether the hair was deserting him?
got some insecurities around his hair.
Go bald, punters and dribblers. It's okay to go bald. Obviously, I can understand that it's easy for me to say.
Would have been some judgment by this fellow he was fighting, who was also bald.
Well, dude, he started smirking as the wig was coming off. See, now it's just hard to know whether he's been tarping up for a long time.
No, I think he's always loved his hair, and then he lost it, and he was like, I want to keep it, you know?
What I'm saying there is,
like, when he's younger, I think that's real. He's a big boy, isn't he?
He's fucking huge.
He won the fight as well by split decision.
I mean, listen, I think that any judge worth their salt is giving you a couple extra points for having a wig knocked off you. He just threw it in the crowd. People were like sitting next to it and shit. People were wearing it. Yeah.
Would you keep it?
No.
We probably would for the studio.
Oh, no, you're right. I would for that. I just wouldn't have to carry it around.
Put it in your pocket.
No, that's gross. I'd give it to Tobler.
Geez, the old ammonia in the bathroom trick, eh?
You get that, mate.
You get that on the
You get that. That is one of the great fucking wool pulls of all time. That's an absolute load of shit, right?
Oh, can you Google and see if everyone knew that Doug the Rug was bald before Hotspot?
And maybe get the footage. I wouldn't mind seeing Doug the Rug.
Shout out to him.
Hope you're well.
And is that why he's called Doug the Rug, after the footage?
Yeah.
Yes. Just checking.
Yeah. That'd be a cruel twist of fate, wouldn't it? Your name was Doug the Rug beforehand. Maybe you had a hairy chest.
Yeah.
and then you get caught on hotspot.
Are the two you're sort of out of favour with the toupee? Have we been over that before?
Well, listen,
see
with
as
Turkey
many.
the way it is, which we need to get onto with Seb over there, we need to work that out.
Tobler.
And Tobler. But with Turkey and hair, whatever they do now, as prevalent as it is, also with a lot of these snake oil companies that are saying they can regrow your hair, I think the toupee, again, it also looks really fucking bad.
Hotspot, miss it.
Oh, that is so pure. Oh, dude.
I'm so dirty.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, it's good.
Can we watch that again?
Oh, that's pure. If you're having a down day, punters and dribblers,
Dude,
make sure you watch
that.
this on the YouTube. This is unbelievable. See, Doug thinks it's pretty good, I
Oh,
reckon.
yeah. It is pretty good, to be fair. It's just this, not knowing when he's coming in. And, that's it.
Doug the Rug. Yes.
That's great, dude. The Bollinger years.
The Bollinger years, dude. Jesus Christ.
Sebo's got that loud over there, doesn't he, for fuck's sake?
Maybe just... He does. He edits on full ball.
Dude, I'm worried about his ears.
He's got headphones in.
That's
as well.
what I'm saying.
I know. It's terrifying. Terrifying. Fucking ears will start
His
bleeding.
ears will start bleeding, mate.
Oh.
They do ears in Turkey. Now, I guess just to round it out, Eddie.
Yeah.
Unless we were waiting for something. I don't know if we were. Just that Melbourne guy getting hit in the head. Have you seen it?
I've seen it.
I hope you've seen it.
I have.
That's gone international now. That's escaped our shores.
Great. As it should.
Couple of dudes, older men, at the rippers. Like, at the rippers going, you know, you can just imagine these guys going to the rippers and like, keeping it themselves. No, like it's, you know, you're not going to go home and tell your wife you went to the rippers. Right? You just go on it, right?
Well, you're not going to go into the office and tell people, generally speaking.
Correct.
Unless you're a stockbroker or something.
Well, exactly. That's the sort of they love it there.
They love it.
I actually don't enjoy the strippers. Now, that's not me just saying that because my wife might hear it, although she wouldn't listen this long into a podcast.
No.
But it's not for me.
Yeah.
Now, these two gentlemen who look midlife, out of shape,
Mid-cross.
but they're also, you know, moleskins, boots, shirts.
Cash.
Cash. Well, yeah, cash. And
Well, they've got cash with them. I can guarantee you that.
well, no, they've got some cash with them. It's cash business.
Yeah.
Anyway, they get kicked out of the rippers. Lord knows why. They start...
Lord knows why.
They start a fracas, a brouhaha, a melee. At which point, one of them goes into a nearby store and grabs a chair. After he'd already picked up a bollard to try and take on the Secchies. He then goes and gets a chair and launches it in the direction of the security guards, unfortunately sconning one of his mates.
Knocking him out.
Look at this shot. Do we have volume?
The wall.
Dude, that sound. Is that sound legit?
No, I think that's
And my head hit the wall.
Oh, okay.
that's just from the clip.
That's just in post, mate.
Brown Cardigan put that in post. Shout out to him.
Okay, that's a fair delivery. Go to chair tracking when you're ready, please. I love it. I love it.
That is so funny. That is so funny, dude. Oh, that just couldn't have gone any better.
Then the bouncer's just like pissing
Bouncers
himself.
pissing themselves laughing.
But it's also like, geez, you were trying to thread a needle, getting it over your mate and into the second.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? That's a hell of a throw.
No, it is. That's that's the confidence of a man.
Well, it's
who's
like
significantly inebriated.
it's like taking out the bad guy when they've got the hostage with the gun to them. You know?
Oh
Gotta
yeah,
make
no,
the
you
shot.
you need to make the shot.
Didn't make it, obviously.
It's a lot of chair to get to thread a needle as well.
It's a lot of chair. It's a lot. He does well hitting him in the first place.
Oh, dude. The stiffness of the guy getting hit in the head for a second before he falls down.
Oh, it's good.
Oh,
It's good.
and then there's the footage. Have you seen the footage from the other side? His mate's his reaction when he realizes he's hit his mate. Have you seen the video from inside the store?
No, I haven't seen it.
Can you try find that one, Tobler? So it's from inside the store after he's thrown it. And he sees go to fucking Twitter, dude.
Yeah, I've got it.
Have you got it?
The bouncer on the door had
Look at him,
seen
he's
it coming
begging to let him
and
back
ducked
in.
inside. His mate wasn't so lucky, and the thrower's reaction to his disastrous miscalculation clear. But moments later, the victim was moving.
Suddenly, he woke up, and walked like a normal.
He's got a chin on him.
Oh, he's got a chin, don't worry.
Dude,
about
look at that reaction.
Oh, no. I didn't thread the needle.
Didn't thread it, dude. What a fucking idiot. Melbourne.
Love it. It's great stuff.
It is.
Just a human story.
It's nice to round out a human
No,
podcast.
it's nice to end on a human story.
A human story.
That's a beautiful story. It's a human story.
That's us, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
13 plus jumpers on sale tomorrow, 6 p.m. It's pre-sale, punters and dribblers.
Sport.shop. Many suburbs, many electorates have been represented. So go and see if any of them tickle your fancy.
Yep.
Many animals also represented.
Is there trials on this weekend for rugby league?
Saturday, I think.
Yep.
Oh, fucking oath.
Yep.
I think
Saturday,
as
5:30.
Winston Neville said, there's footy on now every Saturday from now until October.
Can you just quickly get the games up? Like a Manly playing this weekend?
I don't think so. I think we're the weekend after.
Weekend after.
You know what? We'll save it for Thursday.
Thursday.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Could you two just not talk anymore?